everyone. Goodness me. Hello, welcome. It's Bernie here from Stampin' Up. And look who's back.
Hello.
Rich is back. Oh, look, we've got Leslie Ann. Hi, Leslie Ann. Hi,
Hello.
Ann. How is your finger? Look out in your mail. I've sent something down for you. Hi, Mom. Hi, Monica. Hello.
Morning, afternoon, evening.
Morning, afternoon, and evening, exactly. So we had a trip to Hamilton again today for your ear.
Yeah, we did.
And you can hear now.
I can hear.
So I did what I call the screen test. So Rich stood in the kitchen and I stood in my craft room and I called to him. I said, "Can you hear me?" And he said he can hear me. So yay!
Surgery went well.
Surgery went well. You just got one stitch behind the ear now that still has to fall out.
It's on this side.
Yeah, behind the ear. So they pulled he's made the ear canal bigger. I can actually see that the opening is much bigger. Your story. Tell everyone what he found in your ear.
I'm going to get emotional, so you better tell the story.
No, it's your story.
Well, so I've had ear issues since I was a little boy and had lots of operations over the years. And my surgeon said you found a piece of medical grade plastic still attached to the eardrum.
So apparently it was
from what they did in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, it was a technique.
It was legitimately there. It wasn't left behind.
Yeah, it wasn't left behind.
There.
Was how they did ear surgery back in the 70s,
and 80s.
And the 80s. But this piece of medical plastic, as I was about to say, it'll have full of biofilms. He actually said it would be full of biofilms. So biofilms are a whole sticky web of bacteria that grow on particularly medical things in our body, in our guts as well, and nose and all kinds of places, anywhere where it's wet and moist. So he said that would have been contributing to Rich's
issues,
his infection, a lot of the ongoing ear infections. So that's gone now. So that's really awesome. We're really grateful.
Yeah.
Hey.
So thank you, everybody, for your thoughts and your prayers and your well wishes. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you had a lot from our card community, eh?
Yep. Praise God indeed, Leslie Ann. Amen.
So, on that note, our card.
Say hello to Monica?
I said hello to Monica. Yes, I did. Our card this evening is actually, I should actually say, well, maybe it will be a congratulations card. Hi, Anne. Let me see. Your finger is good. Not a sore. Woke up on. Oh no, gout. Oh, ouch. Choose your pain. Oh, I know. That's painful. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, it's awful. Okay, well, I just we'll pray for you. We'll be praying for you because that is very sore. I'm glad your finger's healing. Excuse me. I said to Rich, I'm sure I'm getting a cold because my throat keeps scratching. Okay, let's head over to my desk. So tonight's card, and I know Monica's been playing with this this bundle as well. I just wanted to play with the beautiful Extraordinary Flora and the washi tape. So I'm going to be making a replica of this one. You're on the mend? Awesome. Glad to hear that. Very good. So I'm going to play with this. I want to experiment with this one. I stamped first and put the washi tape over. That was hard. That was hard. I don't think I'm going to do that again. This time around, I want to put the washi tape down and stamp with stays on and see how we go with that. So that's the card we're making tonight.
So that's a really clever hack with the washi tape. And you were talking about that in your newsletter that went out today.
I did. So
if you're not on Bernie's newsletter, go to stampinit.com and sign up because there's lots of tips and tricks that come out in the weekly newsletter.
That's right. Thanks for the effort, love. All right, so I've just got a basic white thick card base, and I've just got a piece here, probably about an eighth or quarter of an inch smaller, What I want to do first is just cut out that circle. So I just grabbed a circle in my stash. This one, what is this one from? The Spotlight on Nature dies. So I'm going to just die cut my circle, and then I'm going to do my embossing.
Anne says your tips in the newsletter are really great.
Oh, thanks, Anne. I just want to share another tip while we're talking about tips. So I may have mentioned this before, but I actually designate some cutting board, what are these cutting plates, only for my white cardstock. I do find that it just helps keep the cardstock cleaner rather than running it through just my ordinary cutting plates. Because sometimes you get that funny residual when you use other, I don't know, it's just a tip that was shared with me by another demonstrator many years ago, and it really does work. And then you don't get that funny, dirty residue, she says. Pulling it off, and now I've got sticky on there. Great, that one's got to go then, because that's just made a big mess. Okay. It's just, oh, I don't like that. I might actually need, let me just pull that off. Hold on, let me get my glue and see if that's going to take that off. Okay. Oh, I'm making it worse.
So what happened?
I don't know. My positional tape must have had some, oh, I'm making it worse. Okay, we're doing this. There we go. Turning it over, no one knows. And I'm going to use my Damask Design embossing folder, the new one. And I just want to make sure that the patterns are on. Yep, that looks pretty. So this is not a 3D. So you're just going to need your plates, your normal 3 plates. And again, I've got special plates just for my embossing. So top and bottom. Oh, I'm so excited, everyone. I've got a new phone, but I decided not to start the setup process today. I got it just before we drove through for Rich's ENT appointment, because I know it takes a long time, and I did not want to get myself stressed out setting up my new phone. So hopefully next week I will, well, I should have my new phone all ready to go. Okay, so let's do some of that stamping. So I've cut myself a quarter sheet of A4, and with this washi tape, what I have seen, actually let me just show you first. No, I'll do this first. There's definitely a start and a finish. No, actually, I'm going to show you. So if you're looking at the washi tape, you want to make sure that you ended with the flower or started at the flower, and those 3. So all of this fits onto the washi tape. So the first time I didn't realize that, so I had more than I should have. So this over here, where this flower is, that's the end of that section. So I'm going to put this onto my basic white. Now, I've actually got a question for Monica. Monica, when you did yours with the gold embossing, did the heat tool, did it do anything funky to the washi paper? I was wondering about that. So I'm just lifting this up.
Why are you lifting it again?
Just because it bubbles. There are a few bubbles here, so I just want to get it flat. There are a few bubbles here. You can, if you don't go too ballistic on it. Right. So pushing that down, getting all my little creases out. So let's try some stays on. I've also got non-Stampin' Up archival inks, which would also work. but for tonight I'll just stick with the stamp. So stamp, turn it around, you're going to see that fits just right. And let's do the stays on. Now I just need to watch because I didn't have the washi on that design, so I don't really want to ink it over there. I think that's it. Okay, all right. I might have to stand for this. I'm going to stand for this. So I'm just positioning this over my flowers. And I'm just giving it a very firm press. You could probably use your brayer on this too.
Yep.
So I tried it with ordinary ink and it's rubbed off. It left a little bit of a residual, but I wasn't very happy with it. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not working. Hang on, let's go. All right, has Monica answered? Right, no damage at all, but I felt it might have shrunk it just the tiniest bit as the dye didn't lap it. Yeah, I wondered about that. Can't be sure. It might also be me now being as careful. Yeah, I know. It's worth experimenting though. That's why I'm wanting to try this out tonight and see. You see, the stays-on's not coming off. Look at that. Not coming off. Okay, nothing's lost because we're still going to die cut this, and then I'm going to actually do what I did last time. So, although I don't like the residual. Yeah, I can't say I'm going to do that again. All right, let me just get my repositional tape, some clean one. This is not going to be wasted. Nothing's wasted. But it has made it look yucky. I don't like how it's turned out. Look there. You see? Don't know. Maybe I'm just being fussy. Let's cut that, and then I'm going to do it the way I did it the first time and see if I can maybe go a little careful.
Monica says the gold embossing looks amazing.
It does. I know it does. Oh, and I've just put, I think I've just cut the skew now. I know it does. I saw your card. It's beautiful. I think I just cut those skew. Okay, let's just call that a non-event. I just want to move those onto there. And I want to do, let's do round 2. Okay. So you can, oopsie, I've just torn it. So you can cut this straight, or you can, I can't believe I'm doing that. I keep tearing it. Oh no, I'm tearing it again. What the heck? Why is it doing that? That's interesting. This whole section is torn weird. Okay, let me just cut this off. Okay. So, start it again. There is a lot of moisture in the air here at the moment. We've had a lot of rain. So I do wonder if that has... Okay, let's put that down. And I'm just going to die cut this, and then I'm going to actually get you to get me some more white cardstock, please, love. In that cupboard, yeah. So if you've got any tips, if you've been playing with this and got any tips, right on the top there. I'd love to hear what you've been doing that works for you. Okay, so let's bring that die back. hold on, I'm looking for, now this is going to be fun. Okay, here, and I'll have to come back and cut that. Okay, so let me just do these without anything.
So Anne has a question.
Yes, Anne.
Would you be able to stamp on the white card and then put the washi tape over the top?
That's what I want to do, and that's what I did the very first time. So the answer to that is yes, you can. And I am going to do it again now with you ladies. It is quite tricky, but I am going to do it. I'm going to give it a go. So you see, this is what it looks like without, if you do it on the white cardstock. So that's what I like it on the white cardstock. You can also do it on window sheets. So those are pretty. Okay, we're going to have quite an abundance here. Let's just get these die cut quickly. The trouble is if you don't cut it, hold on, I've got to find this design. So that means it's that design. If you don't cut it, put it down like I've just done, then you've got to start finding the missing pattern. But anyway, that's what it is. Yeah, I stamped it first thinking I was a genius, but it's actually quite tricky. So we're going to give it another go. It might be better now that I've got a better idea of how the washi tape looks. Okay, so let's give that a go.
So Leslie Ann has sent in a tip.
Yes, I'm listening.
I think it's related to when the washi tape was tearing.
Yes.
Put a pencil under the peeling curl. You know that curl bit at the beginning?
Yeah.
Put a pencil under that.
Yeah.
And that'll help stop it tearing when you roll it off.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'll give that a go.
Or a paper clip, says Mum.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me quickly clean my stamp. I'm just doing it with some stays on, which I should have done straight away, but I didn't.
The pencil makes a lot of sense.
That's a very cool tip. Okay. I'm just quickly cleaning my stamp off camera. Sorry, ladies. Right. Let's do Memento black ink. And what I might do, okay, so we've got some Memento going down. Flower up on the top.
Move it up.
Move it up in the camera. Okay. Right, hopefully that's good. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's stamped. Now, so pencil, you said, Leslie Ann. So am I doing it like this?
Yeah.
Like that? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, just pull it a little bit more.
Because I can see it's going to happen again. I wonder if it's because I'm cutting it. Oh my gosh, this feels like when I was doing your dressing, love. Am I doing this right, Leslie Ann?
I think so. There we go.
Okay. So this is the rose, and the rose is over here. So I'm going to pull, pull, pull until that flower over there. So let me just cut this. Okay, now there's the flower. Yeah. You know what? This pencil is actually a brilliant tip because I actually have, oops, accepting it's coming off onto the washi tape. So that was brilliant until that part. Okay, well, it'll just add some texture. So there we go, Anne. You can absolutely do it. What you're going to find, you see, again, I just have that, but that hasn't got it. What you're going to find, hopefully the camera is behaving itself, is that here and there you are not going to be 100% like that rose, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Now, what have I done with my die? Okay, so die is on here. Tape. Don't be scared to stick the first bit down, the first bit of my washi tape or of the pencil. Let's go cut that, eh? Okay. I think this is definitely better than my round one. The first time I had no idea what I was doing. All right, I think I'm going to be happy with this. Let's have a look. And then if it works out, we can assemble our card.
Be scared to stick the first bit down onto the pencil. And also the other tip from Leslie Ann is she uses a plastic pencil.
Yeah, that
makes, won't have any marking or.
That makes a lot of sense. I just grabbed my drawing pencil. That makes a lot of sense. But I'm loving the tips tonight. Okay, so that one got a little bit ouchy from the pencil, but hey, that's okay. There's a black and white one. But you know what? I actually think, look at that. It's not bad. I mean, look at this one.
That's pretty good, eh?
That's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that one. That's pretty cool.
It's where the magic happens.
Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Right, now, what do I want? I want to start decorating. Gosh, I think I've got enough ephemera here to last me for the year. So let's just bring all these pieces.
Well, it's June next week already.
I know. I was with some of our ladies on Sunday and our ladies ministry team, and we were busy looking ahead for the rest of 2025 and talking about Christmas crafting. I think I might want to use that one. Oh, the other thing I didn't tell you, ladies, was that there's pink and purple. So one peel you'll get purple flowers, and the next peel you're going to get pink flowers. So there's a nice variety of colors. I'm going to tuck that yucky leaf in there. Nice, thank you, Monica. Let's pop. I'm just putting it in an arrangement, and then we can start gluing. So I'm mixing it up. Some of them I'm using the lined one. I'm just so chuffed that we have this. So much so that I actually bought three, not one, three.
What?
I bought 3 rolls, love. Did I tell you that? No, I didn't. Well, look how quickly you go through them, you know. It's an experiment every time. Oh, dear. Let's put that one there. And let's get some green out there. And I want some single flowers. And maybe pink. Do I have some pinks lying around here that turned out well? Let's have a look. Right. I think I am... Oh, there's a rosebud. No, I like that rosebud more. Okay. let's get sticking. I'm just going to get my craft sheet, which I didn't bring out. I mean my silicone sheet. And then we can get sticking down. Perfect. And look at all of that. I've got all of that I can use in pages, scrapbook pages. Yeah. Oops. Very good. So what's news out there? What does Anne say? I made a card like this for 21st. Oh, beautiful. Did your recipient appreciate the card? Gosh, I only just finished watching Ruth's pop-up card, that pop-up box card that she was making. I only just literally an hour ago finished watching her video on that. It was such a beautiful card. I haven't done one of those ones for years. But I had to chuckle. I'm just looking for the die. Hey.
Leslie Ann, quote unquote, visited South Africa. She made pancake.
Oh, nice. Well, the weather today certainly was pancake weather.
Kermis pannekoek.
Very nice. Gosh, it was miserable here today. Raining.
Yeah, it was. Partly cloudy and sunny in Hamilton and raining in Tauranga.
Pouring with rain and overcast and gloomy. Whoops. Nice. So, Anne, have you got your fingers strapped, or have they immobilized your finger for you so that you're not using it? Just going to bring another flower in there.
Her mum says she freezes her extra pancakes. And Leslie Ann replied and said, if she was lucky to have leftovers.
Yep. The thing about pancake, I love pancake. The thing about pancake is you spend so long making them, and then it's like 5 minutes and they're gone. They get eaten up so quickly. Well, our house they do. What do I feel like? Do I need anything more? I feel like I might need a leaf out here.
And says they've buddy strapped their fingers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pretty much like you do with a toe, eh? Yeah, there's not really much more you can do. Yeah. And do I want some blue out that way? What's wrong?
Go higher up.
Go higher up, he says. What, with my page? Just want to put some of this in here. And then I think I'm happy. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Do I want that blue?
No.
Do I want the blue? Is that too much? Is that blue too much? Maybe it's a bit too much. Let's take that out. Is it better without the blue? Yes. Yes, it is. Okie dokie. Right. Well, that was fun. Let's flick that over now. And then we can put some dimensionals to get some height. And then we can do some stamping. I'm just using up my end of my dimensionals. so that they don't go to waste. Well, and it wouldn't go to waste, but yeah. Okay, let's. All right. So we've got a long weekend coming up. It's King's birthday. I still want to keep saying Queen. It's King's birthday weekend for us here in New Zealand on Monday. Our son and daughter-in-law are moving into their new house on Friday. What else? We've got movie night with our other son and daughter-in-law on Sunday night because Monday's a holiday. We've got a busy weekend. Try and catch up with friends that have moved out to the country on Monday. And then I go back to work on Tuesday to rest. Oh, and Saturday morning I've got Artful Stamping School at 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, busy weekend. Okay, nice. Hibernation station is active here. No, Leslie Ann doesn't go out in winter. That's what she means. You're not going out. No, you're just waiting for your retreat with me, eh? Charles's birthday in November. How come? I'm not with you, Mum. Oh, King Charles. Oh, yes, that is a really good question. So it was even when Queen Elizabeth was alive still, it was always the first Monday of June. I can't answer that. I maybe Anne could tell us because I think Anne is the only Kiwi on the call tonight. So maybe, or anyone else watching that's lurking quietly. Hello, Lisa. You're in here tonight. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Why do we celebrate King's birthday weekend in June, Kiwis? 4 a.m. start for you. I know. I was thinking, as I said, that it's 6 o'clock for me, that it will be a 4 a.m. for you. Lisa, are you doing, I can't remember if you, I think, yes, you are at school. Yes, you are. Forgot for a minute, and then I remembered you asked a question about the measurements. Okay, we're just going to finish this up by putting some stamping in. This one's got some beautiful fonts. I love font like this, but I think this time I'm actually going to use the With Love, and I want to have a play with those lines and see what they look like underneath, and hopefully I don't stuff up all my hard work. So we'll see how we go. Okay, let me just bring in my secret C. I always keep wanting to call this thing secret size. Okay, what is Leslie in? Traditionally, any region celebrates mid-year, halfway to Christmas. There you go. Thank you very much. Did you just look that up on Google?
Sounds like an AI.
That's what I was going to say. Did you just look that up on Google? All right, With Love. Hopefully that's straight. And then let's bring in the little lines. I just want to prep this because I haven't used this one before. I just go over it lightly with my filing thingy. Okay. Secret C. Secret C. Okay, hang on. I'm going to stand up again for this. I can't see. Hope this is going to look all right. Yeah, it's okay. I suppose you could do lines above it, but I don't want to do that tonight. All right. And some bling bling, which I've put somewhere. You want to change your birth date? Yes. Yes, why not? Why not? Okay, here we go. And I knew Anne would have an answer. The Queen's actual birthday was the 21st of April, the same day as your mum-in-law and the same age. Lovely. Lovely. The 20th, that's beautiful. All right. Yes. You had a lot of respect for the Queen, eh, love?
Oh, I think she was some big inspiration as a monarch, as a leader, as a lady of faith. She always seemed to just have the right words for every occasion.
All right. I'm just popping in some iridescent pearls. If they'll just leave my scissor. I'm just going to say knife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. I'm not going to do more. And she's done. Look at all my off cuts.
That's beautiful.
All my off cuts. Actually, she needs another one here with love. Sorry. I know that's going to be, let's do a baby one.
It's just gorgeous.
And another baby one, because then it's odd. There we go. I love those. That's very pretty. Very, very pretty.
It's one of my favorite mediums of late is your washi tape one.
The washi tape, yes. Yeah. Well, I have so many flowers now that I can use in my journals. Yeah, heaps of fun. Well, that was, do we still have brushed butterflies? Let me go and have a look. Just let me go and quickly go over to my other screen. Stampin' Up. Oh, not that one. Hold on, Leslie. Let's go and have a quick look. Brushed butterflies. I think it's brushed, isn't it? The brushed. I'm sure the other girls are flying off here quicker than me. Yes, they are still available. The brushed brass butterflies are still a thing. Yeah, they are still. Oh, they would actually look good in there. Absolutely. Yes, so yes, they are still current, the butterflies, and I think I do have a few. Good idea. I might make another card like this and then add those in. Very cool. Pop them in instead of the pearls. Love the idea. Very good. Okay, well, thank you everyone for all your tips. I learned about my pencil with my washi tape. That was pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I would not have thought of that. And so we discovered that stamping with stays on just won't go on the washi tape. I honestly thought, you know what, I am going to try, like I said to you, I've got the archival inks from Ranger. So I will be trying. Hi, Desapa, hello. Lovely to have you in the craft room with us. Is this your first time? I think it's your first time crafting with us. Thank you. What was I going to say? Yes, so the stays on definitely wasn't going on to the washi tape, but I am going to try it with the archival ink from Ranger and see if that works better. What is Anne saying? It started with King George II in 1748, who combined his birthday with the trooping of the colours. There we go.
It falls in the UK summer.
It falls in the UK summer. There we go. And
all
of
makes
course,
sense.
because we are
King
part
or
of
Queen's birthday.
Yeah.
First weekend in June.
Yeah, that makes
in New Zealand anyway.
In New Zealand,
and
yes.
Australia have it a week later actually.
Yeah, but it's this time of the year, right?
Sure.
Yeah, brilliant. All right, everyone, that is us. Rich and I are going to go and watch Monica in 30 minutes, Formula One in 30 minutes, because we didn't.
Monaco.
What did I say? Monica.
Monica.
We're going to go watch Monica. Okay. Anyway, it's lovely having you all join us, and Decipher having you join us as well. Don't forget to please like the video, and if you haven't been subscribing, please do subscribe. It's always great. You have yours in October. Crazy.
Well, you can come to New Zealand and then you can go a week later
There's just no consistency. Okay, that doesn't make
different part of Aussie and go different part of Aussie, and you'll have 3 holidays.
Yeah, Monica's a Queenslander. Hey, you and Queen,
Victoria.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, everyone, we're going to go and have a great week. We'll catch you next week, and enjoy your week crafting. And for my Kiwi friends, enjoy your long weekend. We'll catch you next week.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.